How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. So today we're going to be talking about containers. As you see, I have a bunch laid out here on the table. This is just a snapshot of a lot of the containers that I've used mainly in my travels, in my recreational career, and my military career throughout my life. And they all have different needs or have different circumstances that work and don't work and things like that. And that's what we're going to discuss. What do I legitimately go back to every single day that has proven the test of time? So that's what we're going to dive into, of course. I'm going to go over three main topics, which is the everyday carry mindset. What do I carry on me every single day? What do I carry on me for an emergency kit, like bug out bag, that kind of stuff? And then also my military career. What do I carry on my plate carrier every day, trying to stay hydrated, doing specific tasks, armed up every day? That's what we're going to be discussing in this video. So, again, what do I carry EDC? Well, honestly, out of this whole lineup, I carry the Grail pretty much all the time. Now, I do not often use the purifying element in the bottom. I do sometimes, but mainly this is an all-in-one just kind of choice that I've gone to that, hey, it's a container, and that's what I use it as. I have a Berkey system at my house, and I typically refill this through the Berkey system, not to use the purifying element throughout my day. That tends to work out extremely well. And then this also bleeds into that EDC emergency mindset too, if necessary, that this can, just pull water from pretty much anywhere and then purify it immediately. Now, the other container that I use frequently is going to be a Nalgene. I have actually hated on Nalgene quite a bit over the years, mainly because of the weight. And they are a bit heavy compared to other options on the market. But realistically, the Nalgene I just always kind of go back to, just because it's extremely so durable. It just works, especially when you have the cool cap. I forget which one this is called, but it'll step down, so it has a small spout. I use these two items every single day. That's pretty much what's in my EDC pack. Now, another noteworthy mention that pretty much revolves around this is Life water bottles. I know I have carried these a lot. Here's actually another one that's partially frozen. These two sizes work extremely well in a lot of circumstances, to the point that I'm not buying like every single time I'm buying a new Life water bottle. I'm talking about buying it once and then you just refilling it constantly. Mainly because this is 23 fluid ounces, and if I recall, this one is 33. So you can kind of see the size difference. These fit, being cylindrical and tall, almost anywhere in kits, and it's nice. I carried these in my military career as well, which I'll get to here when we get to that topic, but Life water bottles used to be a pretty set standard that I would use all the time, which I transitioned to something else military-wise. And then, of course, these two, I've kind of gone away from the Life water bottles and went to these two. Now, in the bug out bag mindset, emergency kit, there are pretty much two containers that I heavily use, probably three, arguable. The first one is actually going to be that traditional canteen, but it's going to be titanium. I want something that is boilable. I can boil water in this canteen and I'm not subject to polymer or plastic. Yes, you can do this with other things. You can get like, hey, if you just have a canteen cup, yes, that is an option. But I like having two separate metal containers so I can, cook food and boil, cook food, or keep water and then boil, or whatever. You have different capabilities using two different containers. So for the most part, the metal container, this is like my primary thing that goes on the exterior of my bug out bag. Next is on me. On me, when I am in an emergency situation using that bug out bag, I am going to be using the Grail Ultra Press, the titanium version. This is meant to be an everyday drinking item, as in I am hiking or walking, and whenever I find a water source, I dip this in and I drink from this. I don't have to tap into this unless I go farther distances without water. Then I'll just break out, say a filter of some kind and top off everything in one go. But if I'm just hiking or walking or rucking throughout the day, every time I reasonably have water source and this is empty, this is what I'm using. Also dual role, as in it's being titanium, so I can also double down on that capability just in case. Along with this thing being very small. This fits so many different locations on my kit. I run a full tank tactical kit, and this fits horizontal perfectly on that kit. The next thing that I often use, if I need to plus up on water in my bug out bag, it is going to be these bags. These are from Hydra Pack. Let me get this out of here. These are collapsible canteens for the most part. Similar to the older ones, or to these. These are pretty cool. I used to use these for a bit too. Still definitely an option, but these collapse over time, right? You can collapse these down when you're not using them, when you're out of water, and they don't take up a lot of space. Hydra Pack also makes these. This is kind of their first generation is what they came out with. But these are typically what I go to for clean water. Now, you can put dirty water in them, and as you see here, this is a filter from them that you can just put dirty water in this. You plug in your filter, and then literally you invert it, and then you squeeze, and clean water will come out of that, or at least filtered water. Now, there's that whole debate about viruses and, you know, treatments and all that kind of stuff, which different video, different times. I have videos on that. But these are the 3 containers that I typically always use emergency-wise. These I tend not to have any issues with, realistically. A lot of people say, oh, they will burst or whatnot. I haven't had the issue, and I've maxed these things out in a lot of different circumstances. Can they burst? Yes, they can, but I haven't had that. I used to use, of course, the Sawyer Squeeze bags. These work okay, like for an initial system. You definitely need to upgrade them, my recommendation. But do they work? Yes, they absolutely work. There is better things out on the market. I'm not going to get into that today, but if you buy one and it comes in a kit, yes, you can use them, but I recommend upgrading them. Next, my military career. What do I use? Well, funny enough, it is a canteen, pretty much, but I don't often drink from this. This is like a thing on the side of my pack that is reserved for CBRN. That's it, for the gas mask. But the everyday carry, in essence, in my pack used to be Life water bottles. Again, like I was getting this back to. These are easy to fit in certain locations around my plate carrier, under my arms and sleeves and underneath, you know, my plate and stuff like that. Not literally in the plate pocket, but underneath, horizontal, in a Faro Concepts mini dangler. Or not the dangler, but the Roll 1 trauma kit. But I have gone to the ice flask from Core Performance. This is what I have pretty much fully went to for plate carrier based hydration. And this is recent, I guess in the last several months I have pushed over from this, because I was already using, of course, this for years, and this does just so much a better job at it, especially how it's designed. I have a whole dedicated video on this that I'll link or card in description box or up top, that you can just see all the dedicated stuff in this. But this is what I go to immediately, everyday water hydration, which is really nice, honestly. They stack, they fit in so many different locations. Hard plastic, you can freeze these. Awesome. I'll let the other video explain that. And then lastly, this is always on me too. This is just a Camelback 1.5 liter or 1,500 milliliters. This thing is just, I find, to have the right amount of water throughout the day. If you're not doing hard work, if you're just doing, you know, moderately decent work, this paired with, you know, the Grail is pretty solid throughout a 12-hour day. If you are, you know, in and out of locations, granted, if it's hot, then yeah, you need to like double or triple this throughout your day. It just depends on what you prefer. But yeah, there's vacuum sealed options that I've used for many years. Colder environments, I prefer these, but again, what do I use every single day? And bug out and military. So those are the items that I went through. Those of what have stuck around. I will do my best to link everything in the description box below if you are interested in purchasing some of these. I'm not affiliated with any of these companies whatsoever. I don't get any money whatsoever if you purchase these. Now, if you purchase them off of my links from Amazon, because I'm an Amazon affiliate, I do get a few cents just because I referenced you there to that location. And that does help out the channel, but the companies themselves have no idea I'm doing this video, and they do not pay me whatsoever. So if you guys like this kind of stuff, definitely like, subscribe. There's so much more information I can go into realistically. I just don't have the time to do so, but we will in future videos. Other than that, I hope you were interested in containers, what I used throughout my career and whatnot. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day.